Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Danielle, and if you're new here, I tend to do grocery shop videos and then things like meals of the week videos, as well as the odd recipe as well. And this is another one of those grocery shop videos. It's actually quite a small shop this week. I got everything from Lidl. I do try to shop on a budget, eat healthy, and do exciting meals as well. Given I live alone, it can be sometimes quite difficult to manage to incorporate all of those three things together. But this week I definitely managed it with a few careful choices. I've decided I'm going to focus on a lot of things that are in my cupboards, my fridge and my freezer already, and that did massively reduce the items that I have purchased. We'll go over everything I do intend to cook this week, but for now, let's get into the groceries themselves. So, as you can see, we don't have a lot of items here, but I did pick up another broccoli. And because of having a free vegetable thing, they split it across this and the following item as well, making this 500-gram bit of broccoli only 40p. And I do love getting broccolis because I can normally find something to do with a lot of the stalk as well. And then, as mentioned, I did end up getting this loose potato free as well. I intend to use this as part of some mash at one point for one of my meals, and I do have some smaller potatoes still as well. Then I got another bunch of bananas for a mixture of either breakfast or snacks throughout the day as well. Yeah, obviously not a bad price. I made sure to get some that have still got a bit of green on to make sure that they last throughout the week. And then I picked up some ready rolled short crust pastry. Probably end up using some of this for that, and then I might end up making some of it into a little dessert or a sweet treat or something as well. And then I just picked up a simple bag of mixed pepper stir fry. Also has a few other bits in there like bean sprouts and cabbage and everything as well. It's obviously pretty versatile and quick to throw together on something, say like a Monday work day where I'm working one of my long shifts. I grabbed some blackberries, just a nice small punnet of them of 150 grams for that £1.99, which obviously isn't too bad a price. It obviously can be cheaper when they sort of are in season over here, but I did want to pick up some to have as part of my breakfast, as well as I've nearly ran out of blueberries, so I decided to grab some more of those. And then I also ended up getting some raspberries as well. So a nice selection of sort of berries and everything to look forward to throughout the week as to have a part of those breakfasts. Or again, if I end up wanting to have them as sort of a part of a dessert or something as well, then at least I have that option there. And then for more kind of snacky type things, I picked up some more easy peelers. I obviously find these pretty easy and quick to have during some of my 15-minute breaks during my lunches. So they'll probably end up getting eaten all throughout this week. Then I picked up some more milk where I had my mac and cheese last week. I pretty much used up all of the milk that I have, especially because I've been having a bit more coffee here and there as well. So I did end up grabbing another one so that it's ready to go for if and when I want it. So obviously, it's actually a suitable thing to have on backup seen as the long life ones. They don't need to take up space in the fridge until I need it. But talking of taking up space in the fridge, I then picked up another one of the 0% Greek yogurts that I get, but this is an extra, extra large size. So it's basically the equivalent of two of the smaller pots. It'll definitely be good for all of those breakfasts and sort of snacks and everything. And then the thing that ended up costing me more in Lidl than my actual food was this larger crock pot. My slow cooker has sort of started to die a little bit and it's pretty small. So I just picked up this 6.5 litre one for 29.99. It'll definitely be super handy in the winter months and just for sort of batch cooking as well. So now that you've seen all of that, let's get into what I do intend to cook and eat this week. For once, I actually stuck to my meal plan all last week. Haven't ended up doing a meals of the week video as I normally would due to some of the footage being corrupted and missing out on about 1.5 days of videos for it. But it happens, and slowly you will end up seeing those recipes I did end up cooking anyway. But here is what I do plan to eat for the week. For breakfast, I intend to make sure I go through some yogurt and the fruit that I have. Then I also have things like oats and also some Weetabix. So I can do kind of some overnight things as well if I decide I want to mix it up a little bit. For lunches, I have some noodles still and then some tins of soup. And I want to get the tins of soup kind of gone and out of the way. And then if I want them, need them for anything, any recipes along the way, I can do that as well. And as again, I ended up going for a walk today, so my hair is suffering, so apologies for that. But so pretty simple in terms of breakfast and lunches, quick on the go things. But then for dinner, I grabbed, as you would have seen, some more stir-fry vegetables. And then I obviously have a lot of different meats in the freezer that I can do. I have some more noodles, that sort of plain noodles I want to use up, some of those rice vermicelli ones. So I will do that. And then I still have some mini sort of baby new potatoes. And then I'm going to do that with some sausages and some broccoli as well. Probably a little bit of gravy, but sort of air fried the potatoes or something with a little bit of seasoning and stuff just to make it all a little bit more exciting. Then I'm going to do a sort of a cottage pie, but layered with potatoes. So not really sort of maybe more of a hot pot, I think maybe. But in terms of them being sliced up on top of that kind of mince meat mixture. So that'll also be pretty simple. I grabbed the pastry you would have seen so that I can do a cheese, onion and potato pie, something that I used to do quite a lot, and I still have a lot of cheese to use and quite a few onions as well, so it made sense to do that, keep it as a super simple meal. And I might then obviously add the odd bit of vegetable in on the side as well. And then I'm going to do some rice and some sort of curry. I have some more curry paste left. I have a korma one and then the Thai green curry one from last week as well. So just do something like that with a bit of rice using my rice cooker. With that, I'll do more rice than I need to do a fried rice one of the other days, again using some bits of vegetables that I have left and then some of the meat that's in the freezer as well. Probably end up doing it with chicken, but we'll see how I feel. I might end up doing it with something else when it comes to it. And then I'm going to do I've put breaded meat dish on my list because I have some breadcrumbs and things in the cupboard. So I might do it with some pork, I might do it with some chicken. We'll end up seeing where I go with it. But that'll be a nice kind of comforting, quick sort of fake away style thing to do at some point. But obviously my most expensive purchase of the week was definitely my electric heated sort of cloves airer. And then after that, the crock pot as well. The crock pot will definitely be super useful compared to the super tiny one that I have in terms of it obviously being wider, so everything will cook even more evenly. And if I want to do something like a big bit of meat, or if I'm doing cooking for more than just myself, I'll be able to do that kind of stress-free. And it'll just be a lot more of a better investment for the future as well. The last crock pot style thing that I had, more of a slow cooker, was one that I got for like £5 in a charity shop. So obviously it served its purpose at the time, but now I definitely need something that is a little bit bigger and suits me better in terms of batch cooking or just for evenness of cooking and also speed as well. I think that was on the way out in terms of how long it was taking to cook things. And hopefully I don't break my next cloves airer as well. But as always, thank you so much for watching. And if you did enjoy this video and think that some of the things that I consider in terms of eating healthy, eating on a budget, and of course eating solo work for you or might work for you, just find it interesting, then please do consider liking and subscribing, and I'll catch you again soon. Thank you all. Bye.